So we're gonna fight in it. It's the incomparable Roy Jones. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world title.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this big match. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter punch right up the middle. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Can't score with that right uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. That counter shot lands. Sugar Ray's in trouble. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and
there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice job getting that punch through. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
And there's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that's... Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Good punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. These two were made for each other. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometime.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good counter punch. Hold it right there. And Sugar is in trouble. How did they not go down?
He defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Missed with that right uppercut. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Got out of the way that right hook. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. Let's start the sixth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Just in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an Andy's man.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. This is a high-octane battle. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. Nice counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs... And there's the bell for round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. A straight right just misses. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.